Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talks. In case you missed it yesterday, I did a follow-up video 6 months after the Will Smith slap and the alopecia visor drug and what's going on with that. You can find it at hugotalks.com. It's not uploaded on here because I still don't feel that safe from getting a strike. So anyway, it's up on the website. Go and check it out if you missed it, and subscribe to the website so you can get notifications as I sometimes post videos on the website only. So let's talk about this because it's quite unusual. I mean, I keep talking on about how it feels that everything that is happening is following some form of script. And I've also been saying that the media is not about telling you the news. It's about creating and manufacturing narratives, stories that mold, that sculpt the public's consciousness in order to control them. Well, here we have Liz Truss from her speech the other day, and also the actress Emma Thompson playing the part of UK Prime Minister Vivian Rook for the TV show Years and Years, which was released in 2019 by the propaganda BBC. Now this TV show Years and Years from 2019, if you're not familiar with it, was a dystopian sci-fi drama TV miniseries. There was 6 episodes and it follows the life of a UK family who witness world events from 2019 through to 2030 or 2034.
What sort of world are we in? Because if it's this bad now, what's it going to be like for you in 30 years' time, 10 years, 5 years? What's it going to be like?
And now remember, this was released in May 2019. And in this show, they predict many things that happen over this 10-year period between 2019 and 2030. They predict a monkey flu pandemic. Yeah, they predict Queen Elizabeth II dying in 2022, I think. And there's a Russian invasion of Ukraine also in 2022. People become unemployed due to losing their jobs to artificial intelligence. It features people getting cybernetic implants surgically installed in their hands. There's a big push on transhumanism in the show. Throughout, there's people talking about transhumanism and wanting to become transhuman. There's a banking crisis, a financial collapse in the show, where people's money gets wiped from their bank accounts, a Great Depression, a recession. It features water burials. You remember we were talking about compost cremation the other day? That's in the show. What else have we got? We've got brain implants are featured in the show. Brain implants that connect a person's brain to the internet. Yeah, so that's like Neuralink. The show actually ends with someone's consciousness uploaded into the cloud. It sounds like a United Nations World Economic Forum's wet dream of a show. This sounds like everything they want and more. And yeah, is this what they call predictive programming? Seems like it, uncannily right with the monkey flu, the Ukraine storyline, Trump and nuclear missiles as well, radiation, transhumanism agenda, it's all in there. And one of the main storylines is the rise of this female politician, Vivian Rook, who rises to popularity through swearing on BBC Question Time TV show, which kind of echoes the actor clown Lawrence Fox, who rose to attention after appearing on Question Time. That's where they launched him to be part of the controlled opposition network. But anyway, in this show, this woman becomes a female Prime Minister, UK Prime Minister, and she's like a psycho tyrant who introduces IQ tests for people to pass to allow them to vote, and eventually concentration camps for refugees and members of the public, who have been affected by nuclear radiation from wars, and people who are homeless. And in this scene, the Prime Minister wears this dress, and it's pretty much identical to the dress that Liz Truss wore the other day in her first speech, apart from the colour slightly different. And it's difficult to tell due to the lighting. It might be exactly the same colour, I don't know. But other than that, it's absolutely the same. The shoulders, the little cut in close to the neck, the short arms, the belt. It's all the same. The writer of the show, Russell T. Davis, posted on Instagram saying it was weird. So what is going on here? Is it just yet another coinky-dink? A TV show that features a storyline depicting the next decade or so, and it completely echoes the United Nations 2030 agenda, predicts before it happens the Ukraine event, a monkey flu virus, a financial collapse, and so on. And then the UK female tyrant prime minister in the show is wearing the exact same dress in a scene as Liz Truss was wearing the other day in her first speech. Is this life imitating art, or are we watching a script play out? It seems I be using the word coinky-dink all the time these days. How many coincidences do there have to be before you say it can't be a coincidence? I mean, who chose this outfit and why? Is this there to portray this person as the bad guy or bad girl for their fairy tale narrative? Is the Liz Truss just playing the part of a stopgap with the media, of course, playing along, and it's all going to be a disaster, and then they get Boris Johnson back in? Is that the script? Which was alluded to in Boris Johnson's farewell speech when he quoted a Roman dictator that resigned or retired as leader and then came back into power again as leader. He returned. Is that what the script is all about? And some of these ones, they know what's going to pan out, so they just throw in these little quips here and there for their own amusement. And this dress, I mean, is this a reference to how the media will portray this puppet tyrant as the villain? And will it be so bad that the public will be hoodwinked into welcoming the other puppet tyrant back, not realizing that they're just watching a pantomime being played out? Now, this show, Years and Years, was created by the BBC, but also by HBO. So it was a BBC, HBO joint effort. HBO are owned by Warner. Warner is one of the biggest media companies in the world, up there with the Disneys and Comcast. So it's a UK American co-production, which is kind of unusual. Warner, of course, were funding GB News since they started. They recently parted company with them, and GB News, of course, followed the script always. So I don't know. I mean, there is a term, okay, predictive programming, which I hear a lot, which is the theory that the government or other higher-ups are using fictional movies or books as a mass mind-control tool to make the population more accepting of planned future events. And then you also have the term self-fulfilled prophecy, which is someone predicting or expecting something, and subsequently the person's resulting behaviours then align to fulfill the belief as such a prediction or expectation coming true simply because that person anticipated it and believed it. And is it these two concepts mixed together with some form of witchcraft, the bombarding of the population's senses with these images and words and movies and TV shows and fake stream media coming at them 24/7 through their Black Mirror devices, Satan's devices, for years and years? Years and Years, of course, being the title of the show. I mean, a show that sets out to predict a fictional 10 years in advance, and obviously must have some knowledge of what is going on for it to get it so right to a certain extent. And is that what they are attempting to do? Create reality with predictive programming and self-fulfilling prophecy over a long period of time with multiple shows, news and media. You know, I'll be interested to hear what you think on this subject here. Let us know in the comments, and thanks for listening. Come and subscribe to the website hugotalks.com so you can be notified of all video uploads, and I'll see you later.